audio on this, so. Okay. I guess my computer's that bad. I don't know if that really... Whoops. I didn't know where I left my mouse. Oh. Oh, I tabbed out for a minute because, I don't remember why I tabbed out. Oh, something was on my bar, my taskbar, I think. But... I'm wondering about those first few seconds. I mean, I guess it's fine because I obviously started when I hit it. It's just weird that... Because my PB from your stream. These are old splits compared to your splits. That was the world record that I didn't really like at all, so... and I also wanted a quick reference for myself as well. So the 59.49 was a really great run that had a terrible moment. This run has some shaky points, but still was overall good. I can't even really get too much into it off the top of my head. But that's okay because we're going to look at the whole run anyways, so it's not going to be that bad. World 1 was not great. In fact, I considered restarting, but I was like, whatever. So World 1 always... always can be improved, or just even like I haven't done a whole lot of runs, so pretty much just if I keep doing runs regularly, I've had to tweak some things as well, so you know, that's definitely something. Also, I think my mic is way too loud, but... Hey, Soul! Wow. Rip the sub. That's okay. I mean, rip your streak, I guess, unless you renew it. I don't remember if you said you couldn't do it for a month or something. So yeah, this is the jump I basically do. Oh, I died here, I think. That's what it was.
Belong to the hive.
So kind, Spot. Yeah, so this is a lot of waste of time, which is why I considered restarting. But I also was like, can I get up here? And I can't. So if I nail this, that's already like, I don't know, 30 seconds of time save probably. Basically, the way that I originally learned it, / previous people have done it, is fine. But it's just easier to land below and then do an extra jump, honestly. The problem is that I basically just figured out how to do it, and I keep forgetting what that is. Which, you don't double jump. You do a jump and a dash. I was trying to double jump and then dash, and that really just fucks it all up. So for myself at least personally, is you can only jump and then dash, which is why I fucked up there. So that's a spot where I could do better. So, yeah, the World 1 is gonna look really shitty. Which is why it's... Oh, what? What? Okay, so OBS is not very good at capturing even local recordings. I'll have to remember that, I guess, in the future. Maybe if I lower, like, the recording quality or something, it'll be better. But again, remember, oh yeah, I fucked up here. This was the main issue. So those two things happened and, like, fucked up my world. For this, I've, like... Jesus Christ. I've had to, like, really work on this because I don't know if, like, I forgot just how to do it or something. Obviously the devs aren't working on the game, so it's not like they did anything, but I must just be having memory issues or something, so I really needed to work on that. And it's more mainly the last jump for that section, so those two things really kind of went sour in World 1. Believe the rest of it was fine. This part, did I fall here? No, I didn't. Thank the Lord. For this one, I'm still pretty good at saving myself on. Yeah. Again, I have worked on it a little bit. I have been, like, you know, cataloging everything and resorting it out. I think it was just I haven't done it in so long. My brain didn't remember the specifics. So I've been working on it. It's just it's still a little whacked. I still have to really figure out how to nail it down. Because it's like I know what to do, but I still don't know where the boundaries are. So that's what I really need to work on there. So yeah, World 1 I had again, like you said, it's probably the most technical, so I really had to just kind of work on it a little bit. Which is also why I'm like, oh, I get through World 1. Okay. World 2, easy. And I gotta get through World 3. World 4 is only an issue in one spot, so I still worry a little bit. And then of course friggin' World 5 with the friggin' block section. I'm like, yeah, I'm terrified of that. For this run, I immediately reloaded before that point, just to be safe. I'm not sure if it's your computer or my computer, because I haven't had it on my computer or anything really like that, I don't think. But again, safety, I just reloaded and had no issues, so I don't know. Again, the game might be fucking ass confused because I do a lot of whole skipping. So yeah, I think reloading overall is probably going to be just the best thing. It's going to cost a couple of seconds, but the probability of it being kind of fucked up loses you a lot of time, especially because sometimes if it's fucked up, you're not sure if it's a one-time fuck up or if it's permanently fucked up, so you waste time there. So I do think doing the reload immediately is probably going to be the best, especially because it's right at the end of the run. Oh, because I waited for the respawn. Maybe that's the issue. I let it spawn, and then I reloaded it. Reloaded it, so I don't know. I'd have to look into that a bit. But yeah. So this part went pretty well. Believe it or not, I'm only 48 seconds behind, which it is long and not long at the same time. So it's I mean, put it this way, that's practically a minute. So even if I was only like 5 seconds behind that split in general, you know, it's kind of big. But it certainly felt like I spent 2 minutes trying to do that first split for sure. And this part went fine. Basically, the rest of this world went fine, so that's good. It's big? What's big? Were you trying to get him to say butt big? You gotta work on that. Oh, sorry guys. I didn't realize that was just gonna overlap my video. Reset. Like, I don't know how the audio is, but I think I'm pretty loud against it. Try cranking it up a little bit, I guess. That's probably good. So yeah, usual stuff here. Nothing super fancy.
Just the fragments of what you used to be. Proud and strong, we got it all, world as one. Ensnaring melody, but lacking strength as it seems. And suddenly the darkness fell and you abandoned hope.
Caught in despair, I sought the end and asked myself, why not now? What is this world to me if we're not one?
All this talk of being united, isn't this what we bring as an offer? You know not of what you speak, you only make us suffer. I don't think you understand, we are here because we love you. There is no way out, all the damage has been done. There is no way out, why won't you listen to us cry? So now a choice.
I know, it's my favorite.
Decay alone, or be consumed by bodiless fear. It is the pending doom, the inevitable sound of the circle coming to its completion. Speak as though you know
The choice has been made, so I surrender and then that is at the end of all I fought for so long. We live on begun.
as we once were. It will never be again. But is this my choice as one as all?
Do you remember how I cared for you?
Ah, So see, that comes up from below, which makes me feel like I could fly around there and just like infuse it randomly and then just get that ending. Which if you skip the whole song, even though that's a longer ending sequence, would be kind of cool. But I don't know if we could find a trigger for that.
So this is it. I welcome the end. I thank you, keeper. I consider you a friend.
Now see, I like those taste combinations, and I normally don't really like those in protein bars. So I managed to actually make up some lost time in the second split, and I'm guessing it has to do with that tree branch, because that's like the only thing that happens, really.
A desolate land full of wandering souls.
Maybe the wind.
The guide he stands and leads them through to be reborn, cleansing the spirits of all that corrupts their purity. Taking its toll on
Yeah.
their guardian's mind. Ridden of anger and fear, it was relieved by song.
Oh, I tried a lot of those. They were good initially, but if you eat them like even like weekly, they just start tasting terrible in your mouth. Because I had them for a couple of weeks, maybe even like a month or two over the course of like, 3 days a week or something.
And he cried, and he screamed as he could not remember. The guide was overtaken when the dissonance settled in.
So we can assume that we have a 50-second save in World 1 alone. Which is just from basic practice, and again, I think I finally have the tech a bit more comfortable, so hopefully it will be easier in the next few runs I do. Of course, here's my saving grace, for sure. And this level went really well. Obviously, there's not much to it these days to be really good at, but yeah, everything was pretty much clean. Also, I'm not sure if it's this run or the previous run that would have world record for Act 1. I'm gonna go with the previous one, so I'm probably gonna have to go highlight it because that run went pretty well. This one had a messed up World 1, so I do have to go into my broadcasts and find that one so I can put in Act 1 World Recce. A 2120. I don't remember for this one, so it's definitely I don't know, possible. Yeah, I think the other one is faster. Because you still have to finish the rest of the song here. Oop. Oh yeah, I kind of like had that moment. Okay. Yeah, definitely. I'll have to make the other highlight. I still just don't understand this at all. Oh, okay. It's so weird what OBS captures versus what doesn't, because I know I split when I saw the logo, but the logo didn't appear right away. But I also started the game and I don't know. It's weird. So, I did this run on my 360 controller because I'm pretty confident the buttons on my Xbox One controller are going. And in this world, I think basically World 3 alone, the controller was acting kind of a little weird. So it was a little shaky through this part. I still managed to make it through. There was no like major deaths or anything. It's just I had a couple of moments where I had to stop and try a couple of times to get like not a trick down, but like, you know, the jumps right and stuff. And I don't understand quite what was going on with it. This controller is also old, so I don't know if it had something to do with that. If there was a way to skip her song, that would be cool. But her song is literally like... Oh yeah, it is. She's getting up here. What a life. I feel like her song is literally tied with the narrator song. It's definitely one of those things that I feel like should be skipped because it's kind of useless, but I don't think there's a way to skip it. I mean, maybe when I'm on that primary platform, I can like jump to a certain location and try to like skip it, but pretty much once you jump off that platform, you're entered. Oh yeah, this was a terrible thing. I was like, what the hell? Couldn't even get up. What a day this was. I was sitting here like, alright. I've been struggling just to get up there. It's good. But yeah, because you can't skip any of the narrator songs. Like, I don't know how on earth we would be able to do that, to be honest. This song, like, really should be skipped, but I just cannot rack my head. I'd have to get into the console, and I don't know how to do that. Also, hi, Shu. Well, for some reason, in this particular world, my controller acted weird. So, I had issues with a couple of things here. And yeah, oh my god, I had a heart attack there. I was like, holy shit. So I just like inched forward for this whole part. I was like, now I'm right at the end. Once I got into World 4, I didn't really notice any controller issues, and I hadn't noticed any up until this point. So like this entire world was just kind of like walking on glass shards. I think I also had to restart this checkpoint. To be honest, if I'm gonna be truthful. But I think that was my fault. I can't remember. That might have been a different run. I don't know anymore. Yeah, I'm fairly confident I had to reload this because I accidentally... Oh no, I did this one fine. There was one where I jumped and I held A, so it fucked it up. But apparently it was not this run. Alright, so right here, I had to reload. I don't know what happened. What is going on here? I have no idea. You're literally holding forward on the analog stick, and then I lost my jump there. I don't even know. And again, my controller was just acting weird, and it wasn't a big deal up until this point. So I reloaded, and then, so I lost time here as well. And again... It kind of just felt really weird. My controller just suddenly felt like it was kind of messed up. Now this controller, my 360, it has loose wire essentially, but it's basically it works. See, it worked fine there. If I move the wrong way, it will disconnect. But if I literally don't move and only like use my controllers, if I don't move my hands, then it's fine. So, I'm not entirely sure what was happening here. It could also just been the software acting up, which is rude, because speed game. But yeah, the rest of this went fine, I think, essentially. But yeah, so, in theory, a controller that doesn't have issues and whatnot, then maybe that will reduce some of the issues in World 3. And then World 1 is tech-based. Those were the only major things that I took note of during this. And what I did was I dropped down from above to try to trigger the save point faster. Yeah, OBS does not capture this very well. That's kind of bad because that's local. These are local recordings. Whoa, okay, there we go. I also don't know if maybe any of the issues are related to it being on my computer. I'm gonna go with no, but, you know, what do I know? I just need to do runs of this at ESA and get World Recce on their computers over there. Ugh, I have to start getting ready for ESA. Like, I have my plane tickets and stuff, but I need to, like, you know, get money set aside for spending stuff there, like food and whatnot. And I need to do something else. What was it? Oh well, whatever, I'll remember.
Seize this display of violence. Unless you lack in faith and confidence. Are you the one that Father spoke of? Have you come to our aid, my sister? She suffers. She lost all control. She's rising up the water.
So, as you can see, a live segment, I am a little behind on the live segment. And again, this is all from, like, the controller essentially being kind of weird. Looks like it's probably like 15 to 20 seconds. Probably 20 seconds then. Which is really not that bad. Okay, more like 25 seconds. But like, yeah, it was still, honestly, like 25 seconds for having some really wacky shit happen is not terrible, but so again, 50 minutes in World 1, half a minute here. Yeah, basically. I mean, the best thing is to not look at this split, but to look at like the actual segment splits, because again, World 1 was trash. I got stuck on a rock. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh. I don't bonk my head. I don't know what you're talking about. Who doesn't love Sword? Rawr. I don't think there's anything special about this. It was just, you know, give Sword a hug. Well, GDQ's been over, so I'm not sure what that's about. Okay, he landed in there. Sword's been having a rough time with me lately, so I have to take certain care when doing this fight. Whoop whoop.
I should have known he was not to be trusted. Sending you here to do his deed. It is time to face my brother. And finally settle this feud. The title
Oh, like for commentary or something?
I will rise the waters, take down our father's grave.
Hmm. So, yeah, okay. Well, yeah, I don't think they're referring to something like that, so that's good.
Welcome, sister. Certainly it seems it's been a while since we found ourselves here.
Yes, my brother. It seems time has divided us. It is good to feel the breeze of the air.
As for your intentions, but you don't seem to have changed. Are you still not from the reason? 7 hours in the
Don't waste my time. You know why I came to collect what is mine. Upon his grave, I wish to climb to finally bring him the peace that he deserves.
You mean to take his place and drown out our world? This is not for us to decide. Give us, help us, and let's go.
And again, this never, like, baffles me as to why your character's facing forward looking at the little creature, which is what's right, but then you're facing sideways when you, get there. I'm exhausted, too. I don't know what's up.
It seems your friend has favored my plea. I told you so. You should have known.
Pretty much.
That after all these years of
Nah, never blame Chops.
years by the beast, this creature who claims to rule the skies above my seas.
You speak of the beast.
Listen, it's just Swart, okay? He's really cute. Look how happy he is.
You should choose your friends more carefully.
Hey, K2. We kind of fixed the world record.
Is this world to see all that you thought it would be?
Yeah, he's happy about his cameos. Well, this was recorded yesterday morning, so I literally sat there and was like, "Don't do it! Don't do it!" But basically, World 1, I had some tech issues. I even died. In the beginning of World 3, my controller kind of acted a little wacky, so I lost like 25 seconds from my controllers being weird. But it was only in World 3. So, I actually have some new controllers because I think they're all controller based. I did this on my 360 because again, I think the buttons on my Xbox One are whacked. But my 360 has loose wiring. So I have a new Xbox One controller and my 360 is on its way. Because I'm like, fuck it, I'm just going to buy a new one of everything. So hopefully I'll fix tech and then I can do World 3 without, like, dying. Well, I didn't die in World 3. I just took me a few tries to get some stuff. Just because it was so fucking weird. But yeah, these are my old splits. The last world record I got, I stuck up in the corner for reference. So these splits are against older world record. But it's interesting. So we have 50 seconds and then 25 seconds. So it's like a minute 15 of time saved just in what I don't do in just of what I've messed up in the run here. So that's always promising, right? Can always do more runs to, you know, make World 1 better and World 3 better. So like, my segment here is only 6 seconds. So I did like, still make up a little bit of time. It just doesn't really reflect well, I don't think. Well, like, segment-wise, I didn't make up time, but I was more on time with how fast I should be doing, is what I was meaning. Yeah, this run wasn't as good as the other one, but I didn't restart World 4, therefore it was fine. This is the world record I'm okay with. I was not okay with the other one. I was beyond mortified. I don't even know. I was like that screaming face in the pictures, the art pictures. Yeah, that was literally like me on the inside of that last world record when I reset to the beginning of World 4 instead of the save point. That was just me on the inside, like, yes, I know he's Norwegian. I know that much. I don't remember anything except that the scream was made by a Norwegian dude. That was such a good run, and I reset too early. So we'll get that run back at some point. Oh, my heart hurts. So yeah, this was all right. I did miss a jump, so I had to redo it. Also, I think I had issues here. Yeah, he threw me up in the air. I'm like, excuse me. Yeah, I missed a jump here. In the desert area. Which, the desert area, missing a jump is not, like, a huge deal. But that's the only thing about World 4, I think. So, it was a really good run through of it. Just think about this. We saved basically 4 minutes on World 2, and it could have been more like 5 minutes. My heart hurts. And then I lost time in World 3. So again, it would be like 5 minutes. Rip the dream. Well, not really rip the dream. The dream is just farther away, and we'll get there. I mean, I don't know how I feel about local recording anymore, because I really am... I don't recall OBS being this shit at recording Karmaflow. So it might just be my computer. But, that's okay. I can at least, do live streams of it now, so that will hopefully be better. Well, I could actually probably record while I stream. But, yeah, no. I just don't know when I'm gonna do that next. It's really hard to think about my life when it's really warm out. This went really well here. I usually have issues infusing there, but I think that went pretty well. Or at least as well as it's gonna get. Also, I bang walls a lot. It's fine. One of my favorite things about this, like, game in general / this run is just like, obviously the devs, like, you know, had certain intentions for players, which obviously in speedrunning we break, but it's like most of the shit we do in this game is not actually any, like, glitches. It's just like, hey man, you left a fucking hole in the wall. Right here I fucked this up, I think. Yeah, I did. So I was like, fuck it. I'm not getting fancy. I'm just gonna jump over here and not risk my life. But anyways, yeah, like this part up here, you come up here and you just turn and you're like, oh, look at this building over here. I'm literally gonna fly over here. And then, like, later on in this level, like, there's a legit hole in the wall. Oh, I did a hard landing here. That was bad. That was bad aim. But, like, there's a hole in the wall. You don't even need the double jump to get in it. And I'm like... And then, like, World 2? Okay, World 2. World 2, you can skip, like, everything. Because you can get on top of the rock mountain wall things. Okay. So again, that's using standard mechanics. You don't... It's not like, you know, kick glitch or, even, like, it's not literally anything. It's just basic mechanic stuff. It's not even like Wolf. Wolf, you, like, fucking can use the physics to vault off things. This is just like... I'm just gonna jump here. Yay. And then they put the fucking trigger where any filthy casual can find it. I'm like... That just blows my mind. I'm like, this is just the thing about it is there are no glitches. It's just... The devs just are like, yeah. Because the thing with Wolf, that's the issue, is that her jump, I think it was supposed to be a single jump, and it wasn't long enough. And instead of just extending that jump, they just gave her a double jump, but never adjusted the jump length to be shorter. So that just makes it so easy to abuse stuff in Wolf. But with this, like, it's just... You literally aren't doing anything special. Like, I mean, in theory, like, maybe he doesn't need the double jump. I would beg to differ, though. I feel like there are plenty of things that need double jump in casual playthrough. So again, I just cannot stress enough that, like, we're not literally doing anything special. we're just like, oh, we can go over here. Now, in World, like, 5, for instance, and even, like, here, takes a little bit of planning of, I'm gonna come over here and see what happens. But, I mean, even curious casuals could potentially maybe not get to this point because you have to do that, like, double jump at the top of the jump and a dash, but, like, still, it's just... It just makes me laugh at how many things, like, is whack. Like, World 1 is kind of tech, so, like, that's a thing. Yeah, see, I lost a little bit of time there. I don't really... Various things, I guess. But, like, it just makes me laugh that this game has a lot of fancy, cool skips. They're just not even glitches. It's just... They're just skips. obviously certain things are a little more, you know, like a casual player wouldn't necessarily go find it because glitch hunters kind of have a bit of a better idea of what they're looking for. But still, I think a lot of it they could figure out. And again, like what we're about to do here, you could be like, hey, I have a boingy boing. Here's a tall rock. Hey, I can get to the top of the boingy boing. Hey, look at that rock in the distance. I wonder if I could get there. And I don't use a boingy boing at the top of the rock because it doesn't matter. But you can. So, like, in theory, if a casual player is, like, creative enough, you know, they could potentially get there. I don't think they would think of the mechanic of this is a save point, blah, blah, blah. But again, it's so fucking simple that, you know, yeah, certain things in this speed run, I don't think casual people will be able to find, but they could, you know. If someone dicked around enough or just had, like, random, like, let's just go do this and see what happens, they could do it. It just boggles my mind that how simple some of this stuff is. The hard part is just controlling this fucking character because bad gameplay. Oh god, I am not touching Heinke's game. Nothing against Heinke, but I just am not interested in Castle Defense Alpha. But yeah, so obviously there's areas that we can work on still. So it's not a closed shut door thing. So let's be fair, I would still play this game because I like the songs. That breaks my heart because I keep skipping songs. I am thinking of doing an all songs category. But it would probably be something like 4 hours long. And I don't know. Like, I'm definitely gonna, like, work on that concept and stuff. I just don't really know how much I could get into it. But it wouldn't matter, because, like, I don't even know how many people own this game. So it's really fine. I can completely do that as a side project. It only involves me running it anyways. But yeah, so I guess I could reload from here. Hey, Ellie. So basically, it's a really funny story. So what happens there is you go and you trigger the boss, the boss cutscene, and it plays the song and stuff, and then you do some stuff, and there's more songs and stuff. Apparently, if you jump on a rock randomly, like in the casual play area, not anywhere near, well, kind of near the boss, but not in the boss area, there's just a random trigger for the end of the world. I'm like, why is this lying out where any casual player can find it? How many people have casually played this game and, like, skipped the whole song boss fight thing because it's dumb? So yeah, that's related to that. It's like a free world record, essentially. You think I could just reload as soon as I hit that? It might even potentially be a little faster. Even still, like, I was just wandering around not glitch hunting or anything, and I just fucking am like, what the fuck happened? So Ellie, obviously Ellie is the preferred thing, but like, are you aware of the ET nickname aspect of that? Like, should we not call you ET, or do you not care? Because that's what I see. I probably prefer Ellie anyways, but that's what I see when I look at the username. I'm also trying to let you know that some people may call you ET. I'm preparing you. Soul's not allowed to call Ellie anything except Ellie. That is my command. Rip Soul. Infinity, purity, converted the rules that you made. Yeah, you try to convince me, man. Drunken Shoe, aka Dark Souls, aka Darksiders, aka Dead Space. 6,000 players, those poor people. Let's be cool. Let's be real, I'm the coolest one here. SS? I don't mean to, like, freak you out, Ellie. I just wanted you to be aware that somebody might tell you that. The same way I like to tell Soul that my dream has arrived, and then he complains about how I never said anything to him, and I'm like, your name is literally Dream. And he's like, I don't pay attention to that. I'm telling you, man. So yeah, I got like 2-minute time save or something. Whoa, what are you saying? I'm weird? Now go back to sleep. Oh man, I'm so weird I get my own spelling of weird, which is a really weird spelling of it. Yeah, so it's not as cool as the other one.